Ya, salam semuanya. Bertemu kembali dengan saya Kersogo di channel ini. Saya akan mengajak kita melihat berita yang sedang rame. Secara khusus ada duka cita yang menimpa seorang apologis Kristen di Amerika ya. Saya kagum sebetulnya dengan beliau dan saya mengikuti media sosialnya, dan dia sangat bijaksana dan dia mendebat dengan semua orang ya yang bertanya kepada dia, termasuk orang yang gay ya, yang transgender, dan banyak sekali orang-orang yang bertanya kepada dia, dan dia memberikan jawaban-jawaban yang sangat-sangat praktis tetapi juga punya dasar Alkitabiah. Jadi kalau teman-teman melihat berita namanya Charlie Kirk, ketika dia membuka diskusi di salah satu kampus di Amerika, di Utah. Ini tidak ada video penembakan beliau ya, tapi dalam acara inilah Charles Kirk akhirnya meninggal dunia karena di shoot oleh sniper ya, yang saat ini juga masih dalam proses ya diburu ya. Saya sangat berduka cita karena melihat spirit beliau yang sangat luar biasa ya. Dan Donald Trump juga mengkonfirmasi terkait dengan Charlie Kirk yang sudah meninggal ya. Dia menyampaikan di tulisannya bahwa Charlie Kirk itu sudah meninggal dunia, dan mereka menyampaikan "We love you Charlie", yaitu kata Donald Trump, dan dia mengkonfirmasi, dia menyampaikan
to
juga
my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and the American people. He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there's never been anyone who was so respected by youth. Charlie was also a man of deep, deep faith, and we take comfort in the knowledge that he is now at peace with God in heaven. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica, the two young, beloved children, and his entire family, who he loved more than anything in the world. We ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain. This is a dark moment for America. Charlie Kirk traveled the nation, joyfully engaging with everyone interested in good faith debate. His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he did better than anybody ever, to share his love of country and to spread the simple words of common sense. On campuses nationwide, he championed his ideas with courage, logic, humor, and grace. It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in the most hateful and despicable way possible. For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must stop right now. My administration will find each and every one of those who contributed to this atrocity and to other political violence, including the organizations that fund it and support it, as well as those who go after our judges, law enforcement officials, and everyone else who brings order to our country. From the attack on my life in Butler, Pennsylvania last year, which killed a husband and father, to the attacks on ICE agents, to the vicious murder of a healthcare executive in the streets of New York, to the shooting of House Majority Leader Steve Scalise and 3 others, radical left political violence has hurt too many innocent people and taken too many lives. Tonight, I ask all Americans to commit themselves to the American values for which Charlie Kirk lived and died, the values of free speech, citizenship, the rule of law, and the patriotic devotion and love of God. Charlie was the best of America, and the monster who attacked him was attacking our whole country. An assassin tried to silence him with a bullet, but he failed, because together we will ensure that his voice, his message, and his legacy will live on for countless generations to come. Today, because of this heinous act, Charlie's voice has become bigger and grander than ever before, and it's not even close. May God bless his memory, may God watch over his family, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Ya, itu pesan dari Donald Trump ya. Dia menceritakan siapa Charlie Kirk ya, dan juga menyampaikan pesan-pesan terkait dengan kebanggaan Amerika soal memiliki Charlie ya. Dan dia juga menyampaikan doa kepada keluarga tentunya, supaya mereka juga diberkati oleh Tuhan. Nah, untuk menutup video ini teman-teman, saya akan menunjukkan satu video yang sangat baik dari Charlie, yang secara tegas waktu dia berdiskusi dan dia menyampaikan imannya bahwa dia yakin bahwa Yesus Kristus yang adalah Tuhan itu akan menyelamatkan hidupnya. Dan saya sangat yakin dia sekarang sudah bahagia bersama dengan Bapa di surga. Nah, kita dengar video ini ya.
Are you a Christian?
Very much so.
Like, why is that exactly?
Jesus saved my life. I'm a sinner, gave my life to Christ, most important decision I ever made.
So you believe the Bible is real?
Yes, I believe the Bible is true and real. Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, I could give you the technical answer. There's never been an archaeological discovery that has contradicted the truth of the Bible. And then, of course, the wisdom. There is not a truth of the Bible that if you apply to your life does not improve dramatically. And then finally, we have the most accurate and transparent, historically robust account that one can have of the most important figure ever to live in the history of the world, Jesus of Nazareth. And the resurrection is the pinpoint of my belief that Jesus did rise from the grave so that we may live.
What makes Christian mythology real?
So that's not mythology, but that is theology. If Genesis 1:1 and the resurrection is true, anything in the Bible is possible. You're looking at the greatest miracle. The greatest miracle is creation. And then the fact that Jesus rose from the dead. And I say, how do you know that Jesus rose from the dead? Well, show me another historical piece of a story where so many people willingly died a brutal death for a lie. Every single person around him had everything to lose, and yet they went to the absolute death, from Paul to Peter to the half-brother of James, saying that Jesus is Lord, Jesus rose from the dead. Not to mention, if you were going to fake a story, you would not use female witnesses in the ancient world. In the scriptures it said that the women were the first one to see Jesus Christ. If you're trying to fake a story, you would never do that. Not to mention the 500 people that saw Jesus after he rose from the dead, and then the later church that lived under persecution under the belief that Jesus Christ was the Son of God.
Wah, ini pesan luar biasa dari Charlie ya. Dia menjelaskan soal keyakinannya akan Yesus Kristus, dan dia percaya dan itu sesuai dengan apa yang tertulis di dalam Alkitab, dan dia menyampaikan bahwa Yesus Kristus mati untuk memberikan kehidupan kepada orang yang percaya kepada dia. Bukan hanya dia tentunya, tetapi kepada semua orang yang pernah mengalami, yang percaya kepada Yesus, termasuk para rasul, bahkan sampai kepada orang-orang Kristen sampai sekarang. Kalau percaya kepada Yesus pun mereka akan memperoleh hidup kekal itu. Nah, itulah sebabnya Yesus menjamin ya setiap orang yang percaya kepada dia, dan itu diyakini oleh Charlie. Dan itu luar biasa. Saya sangat kagum dengan cara dia berbicara, dengan penegasan-penegasan yang sangat kuat ya. Semua narasi-narasinya betul-betul sangat perlu dipertanggungjawabkan, sangat ketat gitu ya. Kiranya Tuhan memberkati keluarga ya Pak Charlie Kirk ya, dan rest in peace ya. Beristirahat dalam damai sejahtera, dan sekarang sudah bahagia bersama dengan Tuhan Yesus Kristus. Itu saja, kiranya video ini boleh menjadi berkat bagi teman-teman semua. Sampai ketemu lagi di video selanjutnya. Shalom.